I'm on.
Hi
Hey,
there.
hey, David, how you doing?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name's Xavier.
And where are you in the world?
I'm actually in Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay. Tell
Yep.
me your story. What do you want us to know?
So I'm a registered nurse. I work at Yale New Haven Hospital,
Yeah.
and it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot going on. So, I
Tell
mean,
us.
basically, the hospital's mobilizing. It's the what they're doing and what I'm seeing there as an ICU nurse is something I've never seen. I've been there 8 years. Hospital's probably never done anything like this, and it's pretty scary, to be real honest with you. So you like to
How how
think
are
that
you
you're ready.
protecting yourself? How are you? I mean, just give me the run through. What's the
Yeah.
situation?
So I mean, you've seen the pictures, the protective equipment that
Yeah.
we're expected to wear, and the scariest part is that we don't have it. We have it at the hospital, but it's like this is our supply, and when we run out, we run out. They don't have stockpiles of N95 masks, which is what we need, and we're going to end up probably having to recycle these masks, which are
Wow.
not
What
meant to be
area of the
recycled.
hospital? What area of the hospital are you nurse in, Xavier?
So I work in surgical trauma, ICU.
Okay.
So
So like you
yeah,
need a mask. I mean,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, we're in the ICUs. And then since I used to work in the emergency department, I still work there. So I moonlight. So I pick up my overtime in the ER, and so I get to see both sides of it. People trying to get into the ER, people trying to get into the hospital, and they're being triaged and sent right back out the door because they don't want these people flooding in.
Do you have a specific area where people exhibiting signs of what may be COVID-19 or are sort of brought through, so to not bring them into the main emergency room area?
So there are tents set up outside the EDs, and people are being screened. And if they're being screened with suspicion for COVID and not sick, they're being sent right back home. And I could tell you that the biggest issue that we're facing and all over the nation they're facing is testing. Testing is not readily available. And so they're saving it for those people that really need to be tested.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to do, the reason why I signed on with you today is, I'm trying to raise awareness. I don't think people realize that this is something that's unprecedented. And, we're all kind of facing it differently. People are out of work. I'm not out of work. I have to go to work. And this is what I signed up for. This is my job. But it's pretty scary that we can run out of the one thing that we really need to combat this. You take me or a couple people in my unit that go out, you could wipe out a whole ICU of staff, and then we can't take care of patients.
God bless you, Xavier. This is
So,
really good context. It's a sobering conversation to have, but people need to be aware of it.
yeah.
Awareness.
And I wanted to share something that happened yesterday. You might appreciate this. I think you will. Um, a nurse that I work with in the ER, she went to a car dealership with her boyfriend to look at a car, and they actually once they found out she was an ER nurse, they asked her to leave, and they told her to get out. And that's something that I, in the back of my head, I'm like, is this going to start happening? And sure enough, right here in Connecticut,
Whoa.
here we are, we're on the front, and we're dealing with it, not because we want to, but we have to.
Whoa.
And, that's something else that, I guess we're going to start having to deal with from certain parts of the population.
That didn't even occur to me. I didn't
Yeah.
even think about a backlash toward you guys
Yeah.
from people. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I tip my hat. I send my love and my deepest appreciation for the work that you're doing. We can't lose you guys. And so we are all aware of this. I hear you. Everybody watching hears you.
And just a shout out to my wife. My wife is a respiratory therapist. A lot of people have heard of them lately. Those are the ones that manage the ventilators. They manage these patients and all that stuff that's in these lungs that are going to be getting infected real soon. So
Protect her at all costs.
oh yeah. So she's that. They're the unsung heroes, along with all the people out there. And really, David, I've been following you for a while, man. You're a hero. I'm Puerto Rican. You're a hero to Puerto Ricans. You make us proud. And I mean, journalists to Puerto Ricans to just people who are great. You are a perfect example to all of us. So that's why I'm on here today, to say hello to you, to share a little bit of my story, and thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you. We need you. Stay healthy.
All right. Thanks. You too.
God bless.
Bye. You too.
Wow, that was a sobering. That was another. There have been so many just real, honest conversations that we have had on here. It's incredible.